Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to episode number 9 of the Freelance Marketing Ninja Show. I am your host, Eric Stephenson, and I'm excited that I got to 9 episodes. Isn't that amazing? It is to me, and that's what matters, frankly. If you happen to be tuning in live, drop a comment in the chat below, say live. If you're catching the replay, comment replay below. Let me know if you're watching. Let me know if you're getting value out of this, because I appreciate feedback. It helps me grow. It helps me produce a better show for you. It helps me to understand if I'm hitting the mark, right? So in today's episode, we are going to talk about a subject that's near and dear to my heart and sometimes very frustrating for a lot of affiliate marketers. It's been frustrating for me, and let's just share this here. That's right, traffic. Traffic is how you get live people, real people, to the websites that you build, to the offers that you promote. There are a lot of ways to do this on the internet, and it can be confusing. But without a quality traffic source, you're not going to get leads, and you're not going to make sales. You're not going to earn commissions. So this is critical, absolutely critical to running your affiliate marketing business or any digital marketing business, any sales business you have where you use the internet to sell. And so what I'd like to do is just talk about some different traffic sources, talk about the positives and negatives of each of them as I've seen it. I'm not necessarily an expert in all of these, but I have used many of these or attempted to use many of these in my own affiliate marketing journey. Here is also a pro tip, right? The more you know about your audience, the more effective each of these strategies will be. Use an extreme example. If you're trying to promote a weight loss offer to people that you've targeted that are interested in making money online, well, you're not going to have a very good match between your messaging and your offer. Now, there might be some people that want to make money that also, want to lose weight. I think that goes without saying, but just the more you understand about the needs and desires and pains and frustrations of people in your audience and what they've done before, the experience they've had before, where they are now, you're going to have a lot easier time taking them to where you want them to go as a marketer. And that's going to apply to any of the different traffic sources that we talk about today. So there are, just to break it down, there are organic strategies and there are paid strategies. Organic strategies are ways for you to get traffic, for you to find people on the internet where you don't have to necessarily pay anybody, to get that traffic, right? You just your own organic efforts generate the interest of people, allow you to build an audience, and eventually generate leads and sales through your marketing funnels. So there's a couple of these that I've seen used quite a bit. One of them is using direct messages, or particularly on Facebook, they use the messenger tool, and they send direct messages to people. A lot of people, frankly, don't do this very well. They just try to blast out their message to as many people as possible. They try to play the numbers game, and some of those you might hit the mark, but chances are, if that's your strategy, if you're just trying to blast your message out to as many people as you can find, you first of all, it may not be effective, and you might even get shut down by Facebook, because Facebook doesn't want people doing that either. They they want more They want just more real conversations on their platform. They want people to have a good experience, but because it's not paid advertising, they may not shut you down as quickly as they might on paid advertising for violating their standards. But yeah, what I have actually had some success personally with Messenger with one affiliate offer that I ran last year. Um, what I did find is the challenge is that especially if you're trying to market to people in that are in business, usually there's this push and pull, seeing that who can sell each other, because they might see you as a prospect and you might see them as a prospect, and that can be pretty frustrating when there's not necessarily a clear um, clearly who needs more, right? Um, but this can be effective, especially if you're looking to book sales calls, or if you're looking to sell something like really high ticket. Direct messenger can work really well, especially if you're really good at it. The next strategy I want to talk about is content marketing. And on Facebook in particular, this can go hand in hand with a messenger strategy, because the content on your page shows who you are, shows what you believe, and when people start to check you out and evaluate you, whether or not they want to have a conversation with you, your content tells that story of who you are and what you believe. Now, there's another side of content marketing which I've seen some folks actually do really well with. I haven't done this yet personally, but this is probably the next strategy I'm going to attempt is using either Facebook or Instagram Reels, or using TikTok. Short style video still seems to be a way that you can actually go viral today, whereas it's really hard to go viral with Facebook. It's really hard to go viral with YouTube. Um, but in order to go viral, you still have to have content that really grabs people's attention. Marketing is a game of attention for all of these different strategies. You need to be good at getting attention, and particularly where there's a lot of people that flock to this type of a strategy, where they want to build something that goes viral and gets a lot of views just naturally because they take advantage of the algorithms of some of these sites. Um, the only way that you're going to get it to go viral is build something that really gets people's attention, and it might need to be controversial. It might be a way to do that, right? Well, that takes us to some paid strategies. There's probably some other organic strategies I'm not touching on, which is fine. There's a million different ways to drive traffic on the internet, but what I'm talking about today are just things that I see that are being used in the affiliate marketing space. Paid strategies, yeah, generally they do cost obviously money. That's why they're paid, in order for you to use them. The advantage they have over organic is that they're a lot easier to scale. Once you've built something and you've optimized it and it's working really well and proven that it works well, with paid strategies, you don't necessarily need to talk to anybody. You don't have to get in a messenger conversation. You don't have to get in email conversations, especially for the first those first sales. That can be done all automated, and which makes it a lot easier to scale without you going out and hiring a team of people. Which the way to scale Messenger, by the way to scale Messenger is for you to hire virtual assistants and train them and make sure that they're using, they're following the way that you would like, your brand to be represented. So, paid strategies. Let's talk about email traffic. Email traffic is a great way for beginners, especially, to start driving traffic on the internet, because email traffic is very easy. There are vendors that you can go find that know how to go find people with really big email lists that are in your niche. And all you've got to do really is pay that vendor for a certain number of clicks, and that vendor will deliver those clicks to you at your agreed upon cost. That's probably somewhere in between 70 cents and $1 per click, for a targeted visitor to your site. Um, what I've seen, my personal experience with email traffic, is these people opt in. They like signing up for email lists, and they will even read your emails. These people, even a beginner can start writing emails to people these type of that are opted in for these type of email lists. They will open and read the emails. The challenge with this type of traffic is that many of the people that get on these big email lists that opt in the way that they do are on a lot of email lists. They've seen a lot of email marketing, and so in order to successfully make sales and to make this traffic source profitable, you just have to be really, really amazing at email, because you're competing with the top emailers in the game, people who've been doing this for a really long time. So um, email traffic is a great way to get started, to make sure that you're getting leads, and it drives you to make sure that you're emailing your list every day, because you've got people that you've paid to be on your email list. But like I say, if you intend for this to be the way that you drive traffic on the internet, you just have to be really amazing at email. That brings me to Facebook ads. Facebook ads are the first traffic source that I ever used. Actually, before I found Full Stack Marketer, which is the company I've learned probably 95% of what I know about affiliate marketing and digital marketing from, I was using Facebook ads to promote myself as a singer-songwriter online. And so I have some experience with this. What I've seen with Facebook ads, the positive of it is Facebook is really, really, really good with its artificial intelligence at finding people who are most likely going to opt in or buy from you. Facebook can predict the actions people are going to take based on all of the data that it has about people. Um, the tough thing about Facebook, though, is the compliance is ridiculously tough for affiliate marketers. It's not impossible, but it is very difficult. There are unpublished compliance guidelines from what I've seen, and if you break Facebook's rules too many times, they're likely to just shut you down as an advertiser, shut down your ad accounts, your business manager, and once they do that, it can be very difficult to get it back. Sometimes you can just request a review, and that will get it back. Sometimes though, um, I actually had my account shut down personally for about a year. I had to pay somebody who had an inside contact at Facebook to get my Facebook advertising back. So before you get started with Facebook ads, especially as an affiliate, make sure that you understand the compliance guidelines. Make sure you understand what you can't do or say on Facebook. Otherwise, you probably just throw your money away, especially once your advertising access gets shut down. But it can be a very effective way to drive traffic, and very profitable and very scalable. YouTube ads. YouTube ads are. It's also YouTube is also a very has a ton of traffic. I think YouTube's the number 2 site on all of the internet, and YouTube also has a lot of data on people. The great thing about YouTube is that you can be really hyper prescriptive with your targeting. Like you could target a specific video that you want your ads to play in front of, and you just have to bid on that video or certain keywords. Um, yeah, I've used YouTube ads, or I've tried out YouTube ads, and I'll be honest. When I tried them, I probably wasn't as good at being on video as I needed to be to really compete. And so I got people to click definitely on my landing pages. I didn't get people to opt in successfully, but I was burning budget pretty quickly. The recommendations that I was given, um, was recommending definitely a lot higher budgets than I was used to working with Facebook ads. So Facebook might be a little bit more beginner friendly, but YouTube also can be very scalable, very profitable. way to run advertising on the internet. And it can even be, when you're really trying to make a lot of money, a great complement to your Facebook ads as well. Google search ads. Great thing. Google actually owns YouTube, and the search ads, from what I can tell, work pretty similarly to the way that YouTube ads work. You can target specific keywords, and those are, the great thing here is that people are actually searching for specific things. You can, if people are trying to make money online, for example, you can target a lot of different ways that people search inside of Google to make money online. So you know that you have somebody that's very solution aware and looking at different solutions. They're in the market. That's the advantage. The disadvantage, from what I can tell, is that you don't have a lot of opportunity before somebody clicks on your landing page to build what we call the know, like, and trust factor. So people really, they haven't seen videos from you, most likely, unless they're searching for you and your brand, and you're targeting just make money online. They probably don't know anything about you. They probably don't trust you. And so once they click through, they may be more hesitant to actually opt in or buy, just because they don't know you or trust you, and they need to do more research first. So, but there are a lot of companies out there that are very successful with Google Ads, using funnels, and even using, I've seen blog posts where companies bid on specific keywords to promote their blogs, and they're consistently at the top of those results. And they wouldn't be doing that unless they were successful with that strategy, right? There's probably more to the strategy than just Google. There's probably a backup retargeting strategy from Facebook or from some of the other social media places, but Google search ads is something you can try as well. That actually brings me to the traffic source that I've been using and experimenting with, and that drove the sale that I told you about yesterday, and that's Microsoft search ads. Microsoft owns Bing, they own Yahoo, and they own a ton of other search engines. So there's still a ton of traffic that goes through Microsoft search. What I found, though, is that it's not as well known, it's not as popular as Google search ads, which means that typically you can bid on keywords and get your ad shown and clicked on for a lot less per click than you can with Google. For example, I'm testing make money online audience. I'm getting clicks around 45 cents a click, which when I look at what that keyword is going for on Google, it looks like closer to $3 a click. So you have a lot more license with Microsoft search ads to experiment. And if you're getting those cheaper clicks, they obviously still have to convert, right? The challenge I've had with Microsoft ads is again what I described with Google, is I don't have a lot of opportunity to build trust with that audience first. They see maybe a headline for me that says, "Hey, click on this ad to make more money online." If you're, say, for the business launch challenge, if you attend the business launch challenge, you can get leads and sales within a weekend. And they click on that, and then they're exposed to the landing page that explains what the business launch challenge is. So that I don't have an opportunity to build trust until after the click, which like I say, is as more your clicks aren't worth as much as for something like from Facebook, where you probably already played videos, you've probably written maybe a longer form ad, you've had a lot more opportunity before that click to build know, like, and trust than you will with Google or Microsoft search ads. So as you can see, there are a lot of different options. Each one of these paid strategies, like I say, will probably take you time to learn and master it. Will probably take you time to optimize both the ads you have as well as the funnel, because the back end, what happens after people click, The best experience is different depending on the traffic source. From what I've seen, people, for example, people that have been clicking on my ads from Microsoft search ads don't necessarily respond to the same landing pages as they do if they've come from a Facebook ad or even from email traffic. Anyways, I hope you got some value out of this today. As always, I enjoy I enjoy this so much. And I hope I actually shared my screen. Oh, I think I did. Anyways, Eric Stephenson, hope to see you again soon. Take care. Goodbye.